Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Pick a Card series. This is Green Adventuring Tarot, and I'm Gigi. I'm so happy you're here. Remember, these are general readings, and if it resonates, it's meant for you. And please like and subscribe, it helps a lot. All right, I've meditated on your cards. Let's get started. All right, the question today is, what am I not seeing in this situation? All right. So take a deep breath and meditate on which pile resonates with you. We have pile number 1, which is the lady in the crescent moon. Pile number 2 is the full moon. And pile number 3 is the fairy with the star. All right? And timestamps will be below. Take a deep breath. All right. Okay, if you picked pile number 1, which is the lady in the crescent moon, let's get started. Okay, I have 4 cards here. The first one is New Moon, and it's the Beginnings card. And the second card is the Antelope and the Wheat. It's called Nourishment. And the third card is the Nine of Cups. And the last card here is Justice. All right. So what am I not seeing in this current situation? Well, first of all, this beautiful new moon beginnings card, that means whatever you're starting currently, this is a really positive card. This has a really good outcome attached to it. This card is a true, powerful, and yes, 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 things are meant to go forward and be productive and nourishing for you. Yeah, this is a great card. All right. So with this new beginning, it looks like with this nourishment card that indeed you do know how to navigate very well. You know how to blend in with this beautiful antelope imagery. You also know how to support others, because the strength with the antelope is that they all camouflage and they work together so they can all survive. And the beautiful thing about the wheat is one of the hardiest plants on earth. And we use it also for our body nourishment, but it can grow in environments that it's really hard for other plants to grow. So the combination of this is someone who has the tenacity and the know-how how to work in groups and organizations and in family systems and really thrive. So that is your ace in the hole, is that you really know how to not only take care of yourself and be successful, but take care of others. So maybe you're not giving yourself credit that you do have this keen sense of knowing what's going on in group situations and how to help others in addition to yourself. Really beautiful. Yeah. And then with this Nine of Cups, it's almost like you're blessed. This is like such a fortuitous card. You are meant to do very, very well in this situation. And perhaps you don't see it, but you really are. So I really hope you know that this situation is going to get better and better and better. All right. And this beautiful justice card, this is kind of an interesting situation here. I feel like maybe you're waiting for something to get more fair, but I have a feeling with this new beginning and this beautiful nourishment card and this yes card, I have a feeling it's already happening. And maybe you are not aware of it, but the scales of justice are being adjusted as we speak right now. Things are going to get much better. And I believe you will have a seat at the table and you will be able to stand up for people who maybe won't even be able to talk. You will be the one that will be standing up not only for your own self, but for others. So this justice card is pretty powerful. Yeah, pretty beautiful. And let's get some help from Spirit. Let's draw one more card. Can you please help us with pile number 1, the lady in the crescent moon, please, Spirit? All right. And the card is Eyes of Beauty. Ooh, beautiful. Positive expectations and clarity. Beautiful. So it's sort of mirroring everything here, this positive expectations. Things are going forward so positively. It's like you're on a ship going forward into this great sort of zone of beauty and wonder. It's just beautiful. But also the clarity, I think, really speaks to this Justice card. You're going to be very clear, like this sword. You're going to be very clear in the scales that she's holding. You're going to see how to navigate in this system and how to make sure that things are positive and there's a sense of clarity and fairness in this situation. All right? Beautiful. All right. Well, thanks for picking pile 1, which is the Lady in the Crescent Moon. All right. If you picked pile number 2, which is the full moon, let's get started. Okay. Interesting. All right. So the first card is drawing down the moon, and it's the knowledge card. All right. And the second card here is the boar and the pumpkin, and that symbolizes confidence. All right. And the next card is the sun card. And the next card is the Empress. Interesting. Okay. So what am I not seeing in this situation? First of all, you are pretty attuned to whatever the situation is. I think that the answer is already within you with this knowledge card. And I think that you really do see what's going on. You have an innate ability to see things that people aren't talking about, and you're very tuned in with this knowledge card. And I think that you have more power in this situation than you think. I think by observing and listening and understanding sort of the way it's all playing out, I think you really are kind of amazing. You sort of see it, but you're sort of waiting. There's something, you're waiting for something to happen. Yeah. And then with this boar and pumpkin card, which is confidence, again, this is a real card of survival and toughness and holding on to things because you know in the future they're going to be much better with the pumpkin energy and with the boar energy. Very good at sniffing out things that need to be seen. The boar is very good at that, and the pumpkin is very good at protecting their seeds for the future. So I have a feeling that you're sort of deciding how you want to do this. You're aware of this, and you're waiting for something to blossom in the future. Yeah, you're kind of holding on to your cards for a bit. And then with the sun card, the question being, what am I not seeing in this situation? I think that it's okay to expose this truth. I think that's what you're not seeing. It's like you're aware of it. Excuse me. You're aware of it. And now it's time to let the sun shine and to expose this truth. Yeah. And then with the Empress card, it's really reinforcing these ideas, which are your intuition mixed with your knowledge, because you're the full package. You do both. You're also very intuitive, but you're also very smart. So this intuition that you're sort of investigating and rooting out for the future, it's spot on. Listen to your dreams, your intuition. You listen to those things. Call on your spirit guides to help you. Definitely move forward with this. It feels like this is going to blossom. This is going to bear fruit. This thing that you're working on, it's going to happen. And with this beautiful sun card, I feel like that's your cue for going forward. So what you're not seeing is that it will be open out in the open and aired out, and it will be a positive outcome. All right, your intuition. And then that way, then after that, see, she's holding the pomegranate, this fertility. After that, things will open up. Yes, absolutely. So right now it feels like, because it's hard to see right now, because this is all about knowledge and gathering information and being very, having strong perseverance and very wise and waiting for something to happen. And then indeed it will happen, and you will know what is going on in the future. Yeah, it will happen. The sun is our sort of catalyst with all of this. Yes, and you will be part of that. And this sense of knowing that you have, it, everyone else will start to understand it as you move forward. Yes, absolutely. And it's a positive outcome. Yes. And then let's pull one more card. Spirit, can you help us with the full moon, please? All right. And this card says, the High Lord of gratitude and service, selflessness, humility, conscious action. All right. That's beautiful. It has the Buddhist monk on there. Beautiful with the lotus flower. The High Lord of gratitude and service, selflessness, humility, conscious action. All right. So it feels like you're waiting, you're being very humble, and it's almost like you're sort of waiting, consciously waiting for people to catch up, for this to blossom and to grow, and for, I guess in some situations for the truth to be exposed. I could almost feel that. It may not be that kind of energy. I feel like you're pushing things forward very gently and very humbly with conscious action. So this will then blossom and bloom, this new thought. Yeah. So what you're not seeing is that you have power in this situation by your beautiful selflessness and humility. You're moving things forward. Just beautiful. Oh, I love it. All right. And thanks for picking pile 2, which is the full moon. All right, if you picked pile 3, which is the fairy and the star, let's get started. All right. All right, we have 4 cards here. So the first card is Moon Memories, the past. And the second card is the Dragonfly and the Pansy, which is balance. And the third card is Strength. And the fourth card is 4 of Swords. All right. So interesting. All right. So the first card, okay. So this is the past. So I'm feeling like there's something about the past that you're not seeing in this situation. It could be a past memory. It could be something that you loved in the past, that this current situation is that needs your help with now. So something that worked or was positive for you, or it could be something that wasn't working. That's what's going on here with this situation. It's something, there's a lesson that you have learned before that you need to learn again or teach someone again. All right? It's almost like history repeating itself. That's the energy with this card. And then with the dragonfly and the pansy, this beautiful sense of balance. What's interesting is I feel like you're sort of teaching. I get a real teaching energy. I feel like in this situation, you may not know this, but you're teaching others a sense of balance and a sense of taking a deep breath, taking a step before they move forward. I really see that. I feel like you are, this is a common theme I feel like you are teaching people this lesson over and over and over. And I feel like you are in this situation. You may not know it, but you've been sort of dropped by the universe into this situation to teach others a sense of balance. Yeah, yeah. And then with the strength card, again, that same feeling. You're showing people that despite how we feel and the hard energies or the intensity of the world, we still have to rise to our highest good and present a better version of ourselves, a version that we're proud of. Okay. And that's, I think, is what you're teaching. Yeah. And you're also reminding yourself of that as well. So it's both, it's a balance. So there's a lot of mirroring here, okay? And then with this Four of Swords, again, I feel like this is the rest card, feeling of going within, quiet time, taking a break. And so I feel like you're showing and doing this to others, telling them this is really helpful if we take a beat, take a deep breath, and we come back to this situation and we do it with a calm heart and an open mind. Yeah, I feel like this is the lesson for now. And what you're not seeing is that you can be the leader. You've seen this with this mirror imagery, you've seen it in the past, and you've done this, and you can do it again. Also, I really get a strong feeling you do not want to repeat some sort of cycle. And so you are teaching that there is a stronger, the true strength is this courage of turning the other cheek and being kinder rather than letting the lion out. Okay, you definitely know this now. You've learned this sense of balance, and that's sort of why you're there in that situation to teach that lesson. Absolutely. But let's get guidance from Spirit. Spirit, can you give us one more card for this, please? For the fairy and the star, please? Okay. And the card says, the Diamond Dreamer, material wealth and true prosperity. All right. Beautiful. All right. So I think this has something to do with what is true prosperity. True prosperity is loving self, loving others, feeling comfortable, feeling nourished. So those are the true gifts. Maybe you're teaching someone that you've learned this lesson and you're learning it every day, but you live this lesson that true prosperity is really learning to not only appreciate material wealth, but appreciate a sense of belonging, a sense of balance, and a sense of knowing your true spirit and feeling like it's time, it's okay to take time out and to love each other rather than always be in the game. Yeah, interesting, beautiful reading. Wow, gorgeous. All right, and thanks for picking pile 3, which is the fairy and the star. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. I hope one or more of these resonated with you, and I'm so looking forward to our next Pick a Card series. Please remember to like and subscribe. It helps a lot. All right, take good care.